What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge Sunday night, end of the week, start of a new week. Thanks for joining us tonight. I already see the comments rolling in. Appreciate it, Monty. Appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button for the chat. That's right. Sooner fan says, so time to panic about the OU softball? No. Jeremy, they lose the series, Big 12 series for the first time since 2011.
It's definitely not time to panic.
There were some things that is concerning, though.
Actually, there's not. But yeah, I mean,
the only concerning
thing is you lose the only concerning thing is losing to Texas twice. But in the end, it's not going to really matter.
What do you say that for?
I've got plenty of reasons why, Jay.
I'm not concerned.
Here's what I'll say. I told Hunter this earlier, Jay. And look, I'm going to try not to get too fired up tonight because I know what to expect tonight after the Sooner softball team loses 2 in a row. Here's what I'll say. 7 of the 9. Come on, guys. You're telling me this OU softball team forgot how to hit, that they've regressed? Come off it. They're perfectly fine. T.R.A. Riley, Jada. It's not like they've gotten worse. They had a bad series.
That's not what I'm saying.
They're fine.
Jeremy, I know they can hit the ball. That's not what I'm saying. They've been destroying the ball up until this weekend. What I'm saying is this. Is Texas a team that can beat them in the championship?
Well, yeah, Texas is a good team, Jay.
So that's kind of what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with really, like, is OU done? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Texas might be a team that looks like can give them a run for their money this year.
Texas will be good, Jay. I'm just not concerned about the state of OU softball one bit. Now, the baseball team, absolutely. Absolutely on baseball.
Today, take 2 out of 3, but
OSU softball is not better than Texas, okay, guys?
Come on. I think baseball's still in first place in the Big 12.
They are. OSU softball is not better than Texas softball, Jay Johnson. It's not, I don't think.
Hey, I saw Gray God's comment about Josh Pate. I haven't watched it tonight. I'll have to watch it after the live. I don't know what was said.
Yeah, I don't know it either. I don't know what they're referring to.
I agree, Tone Logan. I said before the season this team would lose a couple games, and now they've lost 2 in a row, back-to-back games. But they were a top 5 team. It's not like they lost to a scrub team. So
yeah,
there is that.
Dalpois. It's probably going to be Stutz and Kip Lewis. Look, McCall is not going to start at linebacker. Okay, I just don't see it.
So I think McCall is. Why do you think they switched him to linebacker for good?
I don't think he's only playing linebacker. I think he'll still play some cheetah, which is kind of a linebacker.
Chester's right on. It's spring ball. None of this matters yet. That's true.
I love Patty Gasso's comment. Colin posted it here.
Yeah, I saw that today. I listened to it.
This team has so many seniors. They're not. This team is going to be right where they want to be in the College World Series, okay?
Hey, I agree. I think they're going to be there, and I think they'll be in the championship, and I think they'll probably – if I had to bet right now, they're going to be playing –
Let me say this about softball. If OU had lost 2 games, 10-8, I would have been very concerned this season. The pitching was better than I thought it would be. So actually, I think OU's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, Bobby says, I think it's Stutz and Deshaun.
Kip? No.
Am I lagging?
I don't.
Am I lagging?
I don't think you are.
Okay. Hey, so why do you not think it'd be Deshaun and Stutzman? What's the reasoning?
For one, I think Deshaun McCullough is too new at that position. Am I saying Deshaun McCullough can play some linebacker? Yeah, I think he'll play some linebacker. I don't think he's totally removed from the cheetah position yet. And I don't know, Jay. I'm not at practice.
I don't Sooner fan. Just because Jaden Jackson's doing really good at practice, I wouldn't say that's just on the all O line. I think Jaden Jackson's pretty dang good.
Yeah,
I wouldn't throw that all on.
Jaden Jackson's looking good from what everyone has said. Yes, correct.
But what is looking good? That's what I mean. We could talk about that all day.
I agree, Jay. What does that even mean?
Because Michael Hawkins, you see it on the graphic. Apparently, Michael Hawkins tearing it up too, right?
That's the word, Jackson. I mean, they're battling. Eric says it's a bad sign for the O-line. Not necessarily. Now, the concern at the O-line, the concern is the center position. That's one of the concerns. So if he's right over center and they can't block him, that's the problem. Is we don't have veterans. At center, there is no veteran, Eric. There's no center. There's no veteran at center.
Kim says McCullough was an All-American at Indiana in Will. I mean, here's the thing. One thing that I think you would get with McCullough and Stutzman is I think the run stopping would be unbelievable.
Yes. Hey, I'm fine if McCullough plays over Kip Lewis. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't know if that's going to happen right off the bat.
I think the O-line question. I agree.
If it does, Jay, where's Kip and Canick going to be? Hopefully playing a lot too.
Yeah, I don't know on that, Jeremy. I don't know.
Yep, Eric, you've been saying Spencer Brown is awful.
Is that what Teddy said too, or Gabe?
I have no idea. I have no idea what Teddy said about Spencer Brown.
Jen says they have to go get an offensive lineman from the portal. Agree or disagree, Jeremy?
I mean, numbers-wise, they don't need one. If there's an elite one out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Hickman may be the guy. Jay Hickman might be the one you got to go get.
Possibly. I think, right? Yeah. I mean, Tarkin will start maybe, Sooner fan. I don't think so. I don't. Ron, we talked softball a little bit. We'll talk softball. I mean, they lost back-to-back games. They lost this series for the first time since 2011. They lost 2-1 in back-to-back games. They hit 3 home runs total for the whole weekend. They scored 2 runs in back-to-back games. The offense was kind of non-existent this weekend, and they kind of got shut down by the Texas pitching staff. Those are facts.
All that being said, there's no reason to worry. Hey, Bobby. Bobby, I've actually said that I've given Everett credit over the offseason that he put on some weight. I don't know what Hickman's exact size is.
Texas pitching has gotten great, really good. 2 runs in final 17 innings.
Blake, what's the formula then? Tell me. Tell me what the formula is, Blake.
Jeremy, they're not cooked, but for you to sit here and say there's zero concern, I think is kind of wild too.
You tell me what the concern is, Jay.
Not concerned that OU just going to fall off the face of the earth. Concerned that
what concerns you about the team, I'm saying?
It doesn't concern me necessarily about the team, but it does concern me that I think this year they may have the best competition they've had in the World Series. And I think maybe pitching can get them this year. I mean, they can shut them down. They have so far in big games. 2 out of the 3 games, they lost 2-1, Jeremy.
And Tone looks right.
I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate here, okay?
You always do.
Because if this was another sport, you're basing it on the last 3 years. Yes, I get it.
These players haven't forgotten how to hit. They haven't forgotten how to win. They'll be fine.
I know they have.
They'll be fine. It's not concerning to me, Jimmy, because it's the same people. They've been there. They'll be fine. And the pitching's been actually better than I thought against Texas. So there's no other players left. There's no other players left, Sooner fan.
Well, there is. Northweather, Cooper.
Not really. Caden Cooper, maybe.
Caden Cooper was gone, Jeremy.
Yeah, I thought he was, Jay, but everyone else left. He figured, hey, I might stay and actually play some.
Oh, he's still in Norman. I forgot. Still in Norman. Wrong.
Say, Jay, are you buying Michael Hawkins stock this year?
I'm looking for Jalil Farouk. Where he at? Oh, it's still in Norman.
Jay, are you buying Michael Hawkins stock then this year?
I think Michael Hawkins will be really good. I don't think he's playing this year. No.
You don't think they're going to do a package for him, Jay, since he's 4-4 guy?
No.
Good.
Well, I don't like the package deal at quarterback. I hate it.
I don't either, Jay.
How about, hey?
I don't either, Jay. I want Jackson Arnold all day, every day. Okay.
Somebody said on there they should have let Porter Moser go. How about what I told you guys today, Jeremy? Who I think the Arkansas coach is going to be? Shocked?
No.
Well, I think Calipari is going to be at Arkansas. That doesn't shock you at all?
Well, leaving Kentucky, the pressure cooker that is, it's probably not a bad thing for him. Hawkins does run a 4.43.
Yeah, he's super fast dude.
He went from a 4.9 in like 2021 to a 4.6.
I think he's going to be a really good quarterback for Oklahoma.
I do too.
And I think a lot of people are saying he's looking so good right now, but that's also because he enrolled early and he's looking really good. I think a lot of times you don't see that from guys right off the bat. It might take him some time. I think he's picked it up very quickly.
If Jackson Arnold throws 2 picks in the first game, they're still not going to go to Michael Hawkins. In my opinion, I'm not the coach. Wide receiver 3. Well, everything that I've heard about Jaden Gibson and everything I've seen on a lot of the videos, he's making unbelievable plays. Okay.
Right now, to me, it looks like it's going to be Anderson, Burks, and
Gibson. Yep.
That's what
I've been saying that, Jay. I've been saying that. I have not heard much of Farouk.
We'll see, though. Yeah, I think he's going to be really good. And it seems like
it's a matchup nightmare.
Well, so's Burks.
Right, but matchup nightmare. Thanks for the super there, Sooner Legend podcast. Don't panic about the O-line. I trust BB. Now, listen, here's what, and I'll play a little devil's advocate. I'm very high on Bill Beatembo, but I absolutely sometimes don't like that line of I trust BB. I do trust him, but it's almost like a cop-out of saying, well, it doesn't matter who we got, we'll be good. You still got to have dudes. I'm high on a couple of these guys. That's my point. I'm high on Fabechi. Sexton's going to be good.
You can't have a great O-line with 2 guys.
No, I was getting ready to say 3 or 4, Jay.
Well, you got to have 4.
You need 5.
You have one whole side that's not very good. So
got to have 5, Jake.
You got to have 4 good ones, though. You could hide 1. You could hide 1 or run away from. You can't hide 2. Can't happen. Won't happen.
Well, we need to see what happens when Garen Hatchett gets healthy. That's one thing. Chester's taking a bold statement saying Andrel Anthony will not play a single down.
Hey,
and I agree with Ray.
Real quick.
They're not losing to Texas 4 times, okay?
Real quick, Jeremy, you didn't say
only Porter Moser does that.
Stop. Jeremy, you need to stop. You need to stop right now, okay? You can't do absolutes. You always tell everybody else they can't do absolutes. You need to stop doing absolutes.
This is my opinion.
You said there's no way they're losing 4. You said there was no way they were losing back-to-back. They did.
I was wrong, Jay.
And you could be wrong again.
Never said I couldn't, Jay.
Okay, I'm just saying everyone that says there's no way that's going to happen, it could. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think it will happen, but it could.
Fine. Likely is not going to happen. Last year, the second team O-line was not up to it, and I'm worried about center and offensive tackle.
Hey, real quick, though. Jay Johnson says softball will not win a natty. Here's kind of what I'm getting. And it's because of, I think it's a little bit because of a lot of the OU fans. Jerm, you're kind of, I don't want to say including this, but a lot of OU fans, they think this OU team that every year is going to be a natty. I mean, they're just too good. And it's hard to do. I mean, they made it look easy, but it's not easy. Okay. And all these fans think that they're just going to roll out there and just beat people every game. And it just doesn't happen. We've been spoiled rotten as OU fans for softball. And the fact of the matter is winning 4 championships in a row in any sport, whether it be cornhole, volleyball, I don't care what it is, croquet, it's not easy. And
never said it was easy, Jay.
Personally, I think a lot of OU fans, they just think, well, roll it out there. They're going to win.
So Jay, if you put a bet down right now tomorrow, who would you bet to win the natty?
Oklahoma.
Then stop, okay? Come on. Jeez. All the stuff you just said was moot, okay? Absolute moot. You can't do a 2-minute spiel about these OU fans just think OU's going to win the natty. Who you going to bet on, Jay? OU. Come on, man. That's a moot point. Moot point.
I can bet on
Eric, Jay, if you're going to call me out, I guess you're going to call Eric out because he said it's going to be the weak link. Can't say absolutes, Jay.
What?
He's saying absolute going to be the weakest part. Hey, okay. Hey, Eric, I agree with you that you can say that the O-line might be a weak area. You can't just say the O-line's going to be terrible. You haven't even seen him play.
You can't say it's going to be terrible. You can't say it's going to be good, though. Right?
I'm not saying it's going to be elite. I'm saying they've got size all over the place, but they're inexperienced. I'm just saying facts.
Greg agrees with Eric on this one.
Eric, you do agree? You are buying the Jackson Arnold hype? That's good to hear. Because when did you figure that out? Because
Eric says you say Jackson Arnold's going to be great. I can say the O-line will be terrible.
I'm going with what you said. You said I can't speak in absolutes, Jay.
Hunter, nobody said the sky is falling, dude. Jeez. Who said
and what?
That?
In softball?
Who said that?
As far as stars, it's probably one of the least talented one, yes.
Are you going to watch the Eclipse tomorrow, Jim?
Where's everyone's? I'm guessing people are on other message boards or paid sites, but I don't want to reveal what paid sites are saying on here, guys. I'm just not going to do that. That's a disservice to those channels and viewers if people are getting notes from there and posting them on here, in my opinion.
Kim says Teddy Lehman said they were not bad, but the D-line was exceptionally good. I think the D-line is really good. And if anything, it's going to make the O-line get better, right? That's what I would say. Richard, you're correct. OU played not good on offense. And Texas played great, and they beat OU by 1. Correct.
And it was the best. It was the best 2-game stretch defensively for Texas in years, and they still barely
did. What it did do is it told Texas they can beat OU in a series, and it also told teams like OSU and other teams that they can do it too.
And it also told OU that
it's like when somebody beat Tiger Woods, it's like, there we go, we can do it. That's what it does.
Yeah, that is what it does.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but even if you have Jordy Ball, you only allowed 2 runs both games. So in the end, it wasn't
pitching one problem this weekend. Josh Bates, All-American, Carvin says.
Carvin, look, all you got to do is go back about 3 months ago, actually before the bowl game. I am very high on Josh Bates. I'm probably higher than anyone outside of Hunter, maybe, we're about the same on Josh Bates. Yeah, Monty, that's just typical, Monty.
What do you mean counting him out? Because we have question marks? I don't understand that.
No, counting who?
Counting him out.
I'm not counting OU out. I don't know what you're saying.
Jimmy, Mike Tyson's going to destroy Jake Paul. But it's all a money thing. So
you can't say that OU doesn't have softball closers when they lost the games because they couldn't score runs. They shut the team down 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th inning. I mean,
correct. I mean, I'm not disagreeing. Eric says Bates can't hold up against Jackson.
Yeah, Jaden Jackson is looking really good. Yep. In the end, it's only going to make OU better if this defense is better than advertised. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Bates isn't a power 4 center. Mess, 2 runs in 2 games, not good at the plate. Yeah.
Hey, Bates actually.
That's correct.
Hey, I would say Jackson's better than people thought. Bates, a lot of people weren't high on Bates to begin with.
Yeah. Hey, real quick on the softball, though. I think maybe we did learn something about this weekend about the team is maybe Patty Gasso doesn't trust Dill enough to pitch her in a big game.
She pitched her today.
Didn't start her.
She brought her in a very
question. I'm just asking a question. Does that say anything about it?
No, it doesn't, because she came in with the runner on third, dude. She had to get out of a jam.
But they've been alternating every game. Why do they not this weekend?
She felt like this gave them the best chance to win, Jay.
So didn't trust Dill as much as Maxwell.
I think she wanted to go Maxwell. It wasn't a trust issue. You keep trying to put a trust issue on Patty Gasso, you're wrong.
I don't know if the word's trust. Maybe that's the wrong word, but
it's a bad deal, Jay.
Okay.
If she didn't trust her, she wouldn't have put her in when she did, is what I'm saying.
But why not start her is what I'm asking. I'm just asking a question.
I think Gasso wanted to go with Maxwell because she shut Texas down. Loved what Maxwell was doing, is what someone said.
I agree with that. Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah, JT Gasso is going to figure it out. It wasn't like they were baffled by the pitching. They just missed some. Alina Torres hits this smoker.
I'm not worried that they're going to figure it out. That's not what I'm saying.
Alina Torres hit a smoker down the line, and they stepped on first, double play. It was unlucky there.
I agree. And people don't take it wrong. I'm not saying the sky's falling on Oklahoma softball. I don't know why people are thinking that, but
I'm not thinking that.
I'm not either.
Not at all. Is it trivia time?
Trivia. Before we get started with trivia, check out fanstop.com. Use code SURGE. You get 10% off your first 3 months. Join up. Join up the Shirt of the Month Club. Great looking shirt coming out in May. I've already seen it. It looks awesome. Be a part of it. Don't miss out. Trivia tonight. Michael Hawkins on the graphic. Having a great camp, it sounds like. Here we go. He wears number 9. Who was the last quarterback to wear number 9 at Oklahoma before Michael Hawkins? See how quick y'all can get this one tonight. I think a lot of people will go back too far, but not Thompson. Who last one number 9 at quarterback for Oklahoma? And there you go. Calipari. Thanks. So now maybe when I mentioned it earlier, Hunter and Jeremy, you didn't believe me. There it is.
They got an ad in the middle of the question, Jay.
Let me repeat it. Number 9, Michael Hawkins, quarterback. Who was the last quarterback to wear number 9 at Oklahoma? That was bad timing. I don't know why he does that, but all right, here we go.
Number 9.
The last quarterback to wear number 9 for Oklahoma before Michael Hawkins. It's not Trevor Knight.
Not
Nice
Trevor
guess.
Knight.
He did wear number 9, but that was too far ago.
It was not Brandon Daniels. Brandon Daniels is 8.
Let me give you a hint. Should I give you a hint? He's winning the coaching, I believe. Not Booty.
Garrett McGee.
Not Hibble. Not Tink Collins. 8 is close to 9. You're correct.
Tink Collins was number 9. Nate Hibble was 8. I can't believe.
I'm shocked no one got it either. It's
Did he
very
play
recent.
at all, Jay?
No.
Joey Halsley was 14.
I believe the year was probably 4 years ago when this guy I'm talking about, 3 or 4
Mark-
years ago.
Mark Clayton was 9, but not a QB.
Guys, let me give you his initials. TS. TS.
That'll give it away.
TS. TS. Come on now, guys. Kel Gundy, nope, number 12. I thought this would be easier, guys. Sorry. I mean, it's not that difficult, I don't think. He
Well,
did
it's
not
probably
play a
because the
snap.
guy never played a snap. But they should know this name, Jay. It's not Josh Heupel.
Let me give you another hint.
Oh,
Not-
Joey Halsley. Patrick
Let me
Fletcher
give you
was
another
16.
hint. Let me give you another hint. His last name was also the last name of an offensive lineman last year.
Correct.
Last
That
name-
should give it away, Jay.
He always went with Baker Mayfield and had the mustache during the OSU games.
There it is.
There
Iowa
it
Sooner.
is. Iowa Sooner, Tanner Schaefer. Good
Tanner.
job, Iowa Sooner. Hey, by the way, the Calipari stuff, it would be great for both schools. Kentucky gets out of it not having to pay him any more money. He doesn't have a buyout if he chooses to leave. It's great for both schools. Tanner Schaefer.
Yeah. Robert, you're right that the base running wasn't great. That if there's been one issue all year, it's been base running. But the
Did you hear
backs are going to
Patty-
be fine. This team's going to play in the Natty again and win it again, probably.
Yeah. Ron, Arkansas is a basketball school too, though. I mean, that's what they are.
So
And John Calipari, if I remember right, John Calipari and Tyson are really good. They're pretty good friends from Tyson Chicken. So located in Springdale. So right down the road from Fayetteville. Donut.
Right.
Baseball
Yep.
school. Yeah, that's
You realize
they
the
are
spring
turning it
game
up.
is. You realize the spring game is less than 2 weeks.
correct. Almost.
When
2
are we
weeks
going to
exactly.
find format out? Format.
I don't think we'll find out till the Monday of the week of.
Really?
Yeah. Last year was pretty late. Yeah, week of, Hunter says. That's right. The week of.
I cannot stop
Calipari's
yawning, dude.
getting-
It's been a very long week.
What?
Said I cannot stop yawning. It's been such a very long week.
Do y'all remember Cedric Jones? Oh, yeah. I remember
Absolutely,
Jones.
Cedric Jones. Yes. Is he number 54, Jay?
Not sure.
Wichita State this week.
It's a makeup game, isn't it?
It is a makeup game. It's a road game. Well, the original one was a road game.
Monty says surely BB won't go with last year's system. I don't know, Monty. I don't know. Maybe. Could be.
Yeah. Jimbo Elrod was 54. That is correct. Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
What does Monty mean by same system, though?
From the spring game format.
Oh, spring. I thought he meant defensive system. I'm sorry.
I'm not. Wait. Is College Game Day coming? I haven't heard that.
No.
I haven't heard that. I mean,
I've not heard that either, Jay. It was a joke. I do not know the answer. I do not know the answer to this, Kim.
Does OU take NIL and move graduates off of scholarships and pay their way to free up? I don't know the answer to that either. I mean, it did lose Jacob Switzer, but he was a walk-on. He went Portland. Game day.
Tone Low, get some rest. A big eclipse tomorrow, guys. I'll be at a track meet.
Jackson says game day to spring game confirmed.
I did not know that, Jay. Where did you see confirmation at, Jackson?
Yeah, I'd like to know. That'd be cool if they were going to be there. That'd be great for Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're in the SEC.
Yeah, it could be that. I don't know how it's going to work during an eclipse. The meet actually doesn't start till 3:30. So I'll be on a bus at 2:00. Gonna be another long day.
Hey, Iowa Sooner. I love Caitlin Clark.
I know what you're going to say, Jay.
Here's what I'll say about Caitlin Clark. I think she's great. I love watching her play. I do think what they did in the Final Four, they kind of just face guarded her, denied her the ball. She struggled a little bit. And I also say this. Sometimes, my opinion, Caitlin Clark's body language isn't the best on the court. When, like, other players mess up or whatever, or she'll turn it over and she doesn't even go after him. I love Caitlin Clark. I love watching her play. I'm going to love watching her play in the WNBA. I actually think she'll do really good in the WNBA because I don't think they will play as much defense on her. I think it's more. I think she'll be lighting it up from three like she did in college, really.
Colin says, thoughts on Billy Bowman taking spring to be a teacher and not running too much. I mean, he's been on campus forever. Anytime he can mentor some of the young dudes, it's a good thing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and he's getting plenty of run.
Yeah. Yes, correct,
Absolutely.
Eric. Correct. Jackson is. Donnie says softball is good. We need that in football. Wanted to play Arkansas Sooner. It could be a good rival. I agree with that. I was hoping to play Arkansas Sooner too. Here we go. This is a great question. Anthony, did anybody play football in high school on a team that was any good? Yeah. David Stone and Jaden Jackson, IMG, really good. Are you asking?
I think Anthony's asking the viewers.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't.
Yeah, our high school football team was not bad, but I didn't play for him. Zach Alley appears to have full reign is what. Sooner, I don't know if he's got full reign, Sooner Legend podcast. I think he's got a lot. I find it very difficult, very hard to believe. I have a hard time believing BV has let go of all of it.
I think he's got pretty good. I think that's why he brought him in, to give him more stuff and him not have as much on him. So
yeah. Appreciate that stats there, Robert. I should be good at 307 then for a track meet. Jay, here's the thing about an eclipse.
Yeah, he can't do an interview.
Jay, what's dangerous?
What?
What's dangerous about an eclipse?
I think they're just saying all the traffic and everybody will be out.
No, the danger's looking at it. Who
Well,
looks
it's
at the
without
sun
glasses,
anyway?
without glasses on.
Whoever looks at the sun anyway, directly. The only reason the only reason people look at it tomorrow is because people tell you not to. It's like they're begging people to look at the sun. It's annoying.
Hey, let me clarify something on the game day thing. Did somebody ever say that's true or not?
No, I don't think game day is going to Norman. Sorry, I could be wrong.
Why put it in the chat?
I don't know. I didn't put it in the chat. Chief T-Bird, let me tell you why. Even though it's blocked, and I'm not a scientist here, the danger is when you're looking up at it, you can't feel it immediately doing the damage to the retinas, but it is damaging it. It's damaging it. So people look longer than usual at it because it's not bothering you, but it's damaging your retinas. That's what I got, Chief T-Bird. I'll be back tomorrow for the weather report.
Jackson says it's a joke. I'm sorry. Yeah, you put on there it was confirmed.
They don't go to spring football. They might Alabama.
I know. He put confirmed on us. Okay. It's like why you have to wear a welding mask when welding, Hunter says. I don't even know anything about the eclipse, Jeremy, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Ron's going to have to get his cat some glasses, Jay.
Hey, Bristow, somebody brought in Bristow here. There was something up here I was wanting to get.
Hey, that's where I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm going to be at Bristow tomorrow for a track meet.
Oh, I can't find the
Thanks,
comment.
Outpost. Appreciate that. Did you know Michael Thompson played at Bristow, I believe?
What about him?
He played at Bristow.
I know that. What about him?
Someone mentioned Bristow, so I said he played at Bristow.
Yeah, but hey, Colin.
I don't think OU's ranked number 1 tomorrow, guys. I think Texas is.
Texas will be ranked ahead of Oklahoma.
I think so, too.
I think they should be, right?
I believe so, Jay.
Even though they have 6 losses?
I do think they'll be ahead of OU, yes. I think they'll be 1.
I kind of think they will be, too, to be honest. Hey, we had Michael Hawkins on the graphic. I mean, we only have 8 or 10 minutes left, but I don't want to get into it a whole lot with it, but the whole Casey Thompson, Michael Hawkins, you kind of get different things from both. Michael Hawkins, you get elite talent, young, all that goes along with that. That could be struggles. That could be really good plays. And then you get Casey Thompson, who's very experienced, but experience always isn't a great thing. He's experienced, but he's been injury prone. I don't know. To me, I think Michael Hawkins wins that backup role. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if he's not the.
In my opinion, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the backup is.
It absolutely matters.
Unless Jackson Arnold gets hurt, it doesn't matter.
Davis Bevel matters. Ask Davis Bevel what matters.
It didn't matter unless someone got hurt.
And it mattered.
It doesn't matter unless Arnold gets hurt.
Jeremy, it's the SEC, man. You could get hurt.
Well, then I'm right. It doesn't matter unless Arnold gets hurt.
It's kind of silly to say that. It's the dumbest thing. One of the dumbest things I've ever heard you say to say the backup quarterback doesn't matter. It does matter.
If they need him, it matters.
Matters a lot.
Yeah, if they use them, if someone gets hurt, it matters, Jay. Look, in my opinion, you got to play Michael Hawkins more snaps at practice. Absolutely, he should be the backup at practice. 100%.
Eric says, is Sawchuk elite? I think he's good, not elite. He's a B running back on an A team, or on an A, in my opinion. Curious your thoughts. Here's what I'll say. I think Gavin Sawchuk is very, very, very good. We've already had this discussion before. What is elite? Is elite Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray? Then I don't think he's elite. I think he's right the next tier.
And here's what I'll say. I'm going to agree with Gray God. If we're going to give him a report grade, a grade report, it's an I. It's incomplete. In other words,
Eric,
he's shown flashes of really, really good. He's shown some A work. He's had some B work, but it's incomplete because we haven't finished yet. That's what I'll say.
Here's what I'll say. We will know January 20th next year if he's an elite running back or not. You'll know after this year.
Correct. I agree.
So, yeah, you're right about that mess. He's been injured quite a bit. So, you're right.
And Kim, you're right. Last 5 games, well over 100 yards a pop.
He did. They finally got the offensive line figured out. So
there is no I in team, but there is an I in incomplete.
Jeremy, you want to answer that one?
Yeah, I was going to say something, but it would have been rude, so I'm not going to say it.
Oh, jeez.
It would have been rude. I don't want to say it. But you know my answer, Jay. Jen predicts that Hicks will be playing lots before season's over.
I love Hicks, Jen. I think he's really good. My question is on Barnes. I just haven't seen enough from Barnes yet I think Hicks could pass Barnes.
Eric, and I guess my only really thing I would say is looks can be deceiving. I know it's an old adage. Kennedy Brooks did not look elite. Kennedy Brooks was elite, in my opinion.
Kennedy Brooks was not elite. No.
Kennedy Brooks was an elite running back. Absolutely was.
Playing on Sundays right now.
He made the league, Jay.
Has he played in the NFL?
I don't give a rip about the NFL. You asked about if he was an elite running back.
Dude, answer the question.
Kennedy Brooks was elite, Jason.
No, he was not. No, he was not.
Oh, then I guess you have a different definition of elite.
Jeremy, if you're saying Kennedy Brooks was elite, then you're going to probably have to throw in the last 10 years probably 300 running backs that have been elite. I mean, you can't do that. Elite is elite, man.
What?
He's
300
He was
running
really
back?
good. He's not elite. He was really good. He's not elite.
Okay. So tell me,
Sorry,
we've had this conversation before. What does elite mean then?
Elite means top of the top. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna pull up the definition for you so you can understand what
Eric.
Gee.
Well, in my opinion, Brooks was an A running back for OU. Go look at his yards. A running back. No, he's
here
not.
We go. You ready?
He's not the same class as Peterson. No, he's not.
Let me read the
Peterson was
definition.
A+.
If Jeremy would stop talking, I'd read the definition of elite. It's a select group that is superior in terms of ability or qualities to the rest of the group. He was really, really good. He was not elite. I agree,
Now,
Chief.
If we go that, I agree. Brooks would be great.
In fact,
I do disagree with.
I would disagree. I would say 80 DeMarco and maybe Mixon. P. Ryan's not elite, in my opinion.
P. Ryan was not elite.
If we're going off that definition.
If we're going off that definition, yes. I mean, if we're going off Chief T-Bird's definition, which I really do like, then no, Brooks was great. P. Ryan was great.
You jumped down my throat.
You jumped down me.
No.
And it's all based on a word anyway, so it doesn't, like, seriously.
Yeah,
you got to define terminology before you can actually answer questions. So
I read the terminology. I didn't need to look it up. I knew what elite meant. I didn't need to look it up. I did for you.
Elite is overused, Jay. My goodness, man.
Yeah, because people like you say running backs are elite that aren't elite. Overused. Listen, P. Ryan would have had it. Astronomical. I agree. Huge numbers. That big numbers do not make you elite, guys. Dylan Gabriel had massive numbers. Dylan Gabriel's not an elite quarterback. Right? Right?
You know my opinion on Dylan Gabriel.
But you see what I'm saying? Just because you have numbers does not mean you're elite.
Kennedy Brooks was fast, Jay.
Jeremy, I just don't think he was elite. I think he was a really, really good player, dude. Jeez.
I said that.
Jeez.
You don't think DeMarco Murray was elite either, Jay?
Yeah, I had DeMarco Murray as my list. Him and AD.
Okay. Kennedy Brooks was really fast, Eric. He did look slow, though. It's just like Salchuk. He doesn't look fast, but he's faster than people think.
What did he run at Pro Day? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but if you base everything on stats, then Kennedy Brooks is elite. That was what I was saying. But it's a story for another day. Thanks for everyone for being on here. Tough weekend for the Sooner softball team, losing 2 out of 3 to the Texas Longhorns. They'll be back 4-5-9. Yeah, it's not very fast, Jay.
Yep. I think
Pro Day.
Correct.
Slower than I thought. DeMarco didn't look fast either. That is correct, but he was fast. But anyway, thanks for being on here, Surgeaholics. Appreciate it. We'll do this again tomorrow night. See you all on Monday. Boomer.
Sooner.